Phoenix, I apologize, man. I come in right on the tail end of that, and I was enjoying the music, and I seen the thing come up saying, thank y'all for joining.
Yes.
It's not bad. The music wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be.
It's surprising, I think. You sort of hear the concept of it, and you're instant. That's going to be shit. And then it's kind of not. And it's a bit of a take.
Now, when you're in game with those characters, can you move around?
Not while playing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you kind of have to stay in position, because if you move, then you're in music mode. You can't, like, have a band walking up and down the streets. To be honest, I'm kind of glad, because otherwise Gramps would have us fucking marching orders while I'm trying to stream, play 2 characters and fucking keep an eye on everything else.
Damn it, Mappy, you're gonna make me go home and have to go buy one of those freaking lures.
I have the walker again. Oh shit.
Where?
Lost them.
Evening, Slag. There, back to a regular.
Casting to the trees, or are you casting all just to the right now?
The trees. The trees.
Back to a regular broadcast again.
I have to turn my second screen off. Okay, it's better. It's too bright.
I tell you what, me and Gramps are both pissed off that fucking clarinet part that was 7 characters that we tried it on.
I was just saying I could definitely tell you guys were getting frustrated.
Enough, Mappy. Enough.
No. No. Not done. I'm gonna film a net today. Or tonight.
Yeah, actually, this is the first time I might not film mine.
Like I say, it's more that we went through 7 characters. But it sounded so fucking good as well.
Yeah, it did sound real good. I was surprising on how good it sounded.
I'm on about the ELO, which I caught a little bit of.
When you guys did the Who, that was like perfect.
The last one we done was Lynyrd Skynyrd's Sweet Home Alabama, and that's a really good copy of that.
Is there going to be a copy on your Twitch, a video?
Yes, and Bezos put some up on YouTube.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know why it is. Every time I sign in a Twitch now, I gotta freaking verify my email.
Same with me.
I don't know if it's because I don't go on.
I think you can turn
enough.
it off.
For your thing, it says I have to verify my email if I want to chat.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes.
So I don't know if that's on your end or it's our end. Or I don't go on it a lot. I might go on it every 2 weeks. so I don't know if they just want to make sure it's me since I was off so long.
Might be just getting people to accounts. I don't know. I'll have a look, but I don't think it's anything.
Okay.
Hey, no.
Yeah, I was just checking there. Did you say you have to verify your emails before you go on Twitch? Is that what you said?
No, when you go, like when I went to Phoenix's Twitch and I wanted to chat, I couldn't chat until I verified my email.
That's what I was just checking because it didn't do it on my end. That's why I was just typing in there, making sure what was going on or something. In other words, it did not occur or didn't happen to me whenever I just went to the chat there.
Oh shit.
Oh, Gramps is cut out for trying to work out why clarinet bit. Anyway.
Probably really just something stupid.
Yeah, it's a problem with them. We're saying is one note is registering.
Stop scaring the fish with your headlamp, man.
I don't know how to turn it off.
You can't. The only way you turn it off is you gotta take it off.
I'd just like smash it in the water, how about that?
Don't be hating because you don't have one.
Just walk over to him, Mappy, and just hit him right square in the headlamp.
I'm surprised they don't make you have to buy batteries for it. No, I'm serious.
Don't give him no ideas. Don't give him no ideas.
That would be the hunter like. If you want this, you have to pay it.
Like 2,000 battery. At last.
Not even. Last one game day.
Yeah, quit giving him ideas.
And then you can buy a generator that automatically like
Yeah.
creates energy
Yeah.
by solar. or
Generator
When you
sits
go
on
home,
the
you
back
can
of the
stick 'em.
ATV that you got to pull around. Battery go.
Hey, you can wear it during the day, and when it comes to night, it's charged up for you.
The worst bit about that would be if they did it for the hunting.
So it empties your net at 12 AM, is that correct?
5 a.m.
5 a.m.
Oh, okay. So it can actually go to 3 AM now. Because I'm not
Yep.
catching shit now.
I got almost 400 pounds of fish and I made $39,000.
Are they only biting at night, or?
No, they bite during the day, but you gotta float fish for them straight out.
What am I using for float?
Snook right now. What day are you on, T?
I'm on a sunny day, so the best time to fish is between
It's 4 to
noon-
7.
Oh, 4 to 7. Okay.
Well, that's the info I got on them.
Okay.
And Gramps called a uni within that time. It's see, I know it's 90 to 115 feet out. There's the set of trees to the left. There's 2 trees. You'll like by the sticks. You see the sticks out there?
Yep.
All right, just to the right of that, you'll see 2 shadows cast around between the the stick in the shadows.
Mm-hmm.
I think Scrappy said it was like a 68-inch leader using 4/0 to a 7/0 with shiners, and I heard shrimp works too.
Okay. How far out again?
90 to 115.
Okay.
Way this is going. Catching partly close. Carp. Look at us. I must. Three-hour window. Bump.
Oh, for what? The salmon? I mean, carp?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I did want to go to Louisiana and practice for the.
Well, the small buffalo, you get a hour win. Hour. 4 hour in game, 1 hour real. Have an hour real life wasted. First 4 hours of the bump, you won't catch bean. And I think,
Change to cloudy. What the fuck?
think
Night.
in North Carolina, by the looks of it, an hour, I think. Starts up.
Yeah, I don't even know where they are in North Carolina. Tell you the truth, I didn't even know they had carp there.
You'll have 5 minutes, I think 30 minutes fish with another. If it starts at 1, they bite at 4 till 7. That's it.
So you're just gonna have to find scragglers.
To be honest, I don't think you're gonna. I've fished hours upon hours upon hours on times. They don't bite and anything. The only thing that might change is I don't think they will, because I think it's used to, it'll be introducing it too quickly, as if they allow us to night fish, because they do start biting again at 9 o'clock.
Mappy, that was on 12-pound line.
Nice.
But I can't see in the tournament.
I feel like it's going to take some time before they introduce night fishing in a comp or tourney.
That's right. So maximum of 45-minute catch in Carolina, hour. Louisiana for your qualifier. And in the time that you get for North Carolina, chances of getting a common instead of a young common is so fucking highly remote. It's not even funny.
I bet you people will be catching them though. There's got to be a.
No, when I first come here, there had been 4 caught. And that was this time last week. Maybe Monday last week. Now, when I looked last night, there'd been another 11 on top of that caught. 15. So I still think that really fucking rare. But I still haven't had one out during the time for them. And I wonder if some people have been fishing at night for the carp. Commons are coming out at night. But from a full day's fishing, partly cloudy day, I think I ended up catching like 80 carp, and only 20 of those were over £2.
Oh wow.
And none of them were common. They were like, the highest I got was 2.19. So I'm not expecting the North Carolina score to be high, and I think top 30 places close. Wouldn't surprise me if the top 15 will pound each other.
TC, you have a 6th, 7th for either red tiger or a lemon tiger?
Not on me, no.
Yeah, I heard they hit on that too.
Unless there's a special bait for the common carp that nobody can seem to work out. Me and Frank were trying to discuss this the other day about how only 6 had been caught, and that they were all under 40, so it must be down to luck. Because I was looking to see if it was maybe like a bait of some sort that maybe a lower level could use. But at 17 they get access to corn and peas, which is a primary bait for carp. I haven't really tried dough ball. Well, the tournament isn't until... Sign up is Tuesday. Starts until Wednesday.
I think it's Thursday or yeah, Wednesday, Thursday, off Friday, I think, and Saturday and Sunday.
No, I'm not in one yet. What we're talking about. Registration opens on the 13th. 12th. 13th. Cheers. So it'll be... You can apply for it Tuesday. All day Tuesday till Wednesday. And you have the first qualifier on the Wednesday. Second qualifiers on Thursday. Friday it's a semi-final. Saturday's.
I thought Sunday was the final.
Final. That works out then. Reckless, that was Gramps' Lotro band, Classical Gas. Second Sunday of every month. There's a concert that he does where basically a bunch of guys play music together and then support band plays another lot of music.
Tell you what, man, that crank is working like shit on these drums over here. That's the 4th one in a row.
What, the 3i2O?
Yeah, the shining one, the
Mhm.
glowing one. 4th cast, 4th drum. Holy shit.
So it's just music played in Lotro. It's how Gramps describes it, I think, it's up-to-date music played with medieval instruments.
One more fish, I got my net for them.
Yeah, that's what I need, 1 or 2.
Where are you casting for the red drum?
Between the lily pads,
Okay.
towards the seagrass there on the shore. I can show you if you want.
I can't even see it.
I think there's 2 sticks in the water. There's a stick in the water, and then on the right side there's the lily pads. Right back there.
Little too dark to see.
Can you see the glowing crankbait? Can you not see it?
No. And I got mine on too, and I can't see it.
Then I use a real speed one.
So pretty much casting out to those trees way out there, just to the edge of them.
No, to the right, where the grass starts.
I can't see the grass.
So I guess you could say the fishing I'm doing right now, practical tested theory. Theoretical application. Bait. Setup. Practical. Preparation.
Hello, guys.
Oh well.
Smells like fish. in
Hello.
here.
Hello.
Bases, that's just you.
You using the 3-foot or the 8-foot?
3 foot. 3 foot 2 odd glowing crank. I'm on a cloudy night, or what you call
Yeah,
it.
so am I. It's 3:30 though. In the
Yeah, you
morning.
should catch him.
On the cloudy day, Reckless, the fish don't start biting until 4 PM. I think the timer is probably, I think it's midday, 1 o'clock for the right time to get the type, day, the wind, the barometer. The barometer? The little fucking thermometer thing that tells you whether they're deep or not.
Yeah, the barometer.
that thing is of the same thing. I'm sure it's at 12 o'clock. But the fish don't actually start biting until 4. Then they stop biting again at 7. And in Louisiana they start biting at 5 and finish it. I think it is. It might be 4 till 9.
Shit. Had a bite.
Need one more damn fish.
Me too. Come on.
You
I
guys
don't know what you
doing
lot
the
are complaining about. I'm trying to fill a fucking £40 keep net, £2 fish.
I'm trying to figure out why the clarinet part didn't work on that last song.
Yeah, Phoenix was telling us about that. It was like user error or something.
No. It's ABC notation wouldn't load.
Yeah, he was telling us.
Yeah, we tried. Everybody tried loading the clarinet part. That would give you an error. And I've got no clue what's wrong with it. So I will start it from scratch and see what happens. That'll be about another week.
If that's you next to me, Reckless, another place underneath that tree to the left. Apparently you can get the carp in there. I haven't ever tried. That's the reason I haven't tried is good.
Anyway, I've had a stressful day. I will be catching you guys tomorrow.
Alright, have a good one.
Okay, good night.
Take care.
Yeah, I'm gonna head as well and watch some Netflix, I think.
Alright, see you later, Phasers.
That's
Have
nice.
a good evening,
Phasers.
all.
See you,
That's
guys.
nice,
care.
Phoenix.
Thank you, Phoenix, for your help today.
Yeah, thank you, Phoenix.
That's nice Phases.
That's nice, Phoenix.
When you get that
Goodbye,
video
Phoenix.
done, can you let Fish know? 'Cause you want Alabama.
No worries, we'll do.
Absolutely.
Have a good night, everyone.
You too.
Good night.
Catch you guys later.
What time is it? Oh my god, it's 9 p.m.
You should have been in bed an hour ago, Frida. You got school in the morning.
No, no school. I start on Friday. I start with work, man. Full-time job. The hospital.
Is Neely a part of you guys' channel now? Or a part of your clan?
Nelly? I never heard of him.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if he was or not.
See you, Nanya.
Do what?
Never mind.
Well, as
No, I
far
was
as I'm
just
aware,
curious.
he is. So I did.
That was you, Mappy, wasn't it? When you said that.
Yeah. It was me.
Behave. Behave yourself. No, I assumed he was with the tag. I just wasn't sure if he had the tag and was planning on becoming a member. That's all it was.
As far as I'm aware, he is. say, unless it. And in my opinion, he's part of the club and he. So. I think there's actually a guy in wearing our tag. There's two people possibly wearing our tag that aren't members.
Oh, really?
Well, there's no law against it, I reckon. That's good advertisement. Well, it can be good advertisement.
One
If
of them
they're
are not
behaving.
so bothered about the other. Bad terms. Of course.
Let me get back to the snook spot for the last fucking fish.
Go ahead.
I just hit 4 in the morning and ain't getting shit.
Mm-hmm. What? I only made 12,000? Just sitting here with a sad face. So that was more.
That experience. Reader.
Huh?
Is that experience?
What?
12,000.
Yeah, you don't get a
experience.
lot of XP here.
I said I made 12,000 cash.
12,000.
That's it?
Yeah, that's it. It's kind of lame, isn't it?
Yeah.
I was
if
only
you have
catching
a-
snooks,
how
tarpons, and drums.
Well, that's why. Go for the bass in the morning. They pay better.
Yeah, the peacock pay the best.
Okay. I'm probably not gonna do it today. I go to bed now as well.
Yeah, the Chinook are a lot heavier, and you can put 3 or 4 bass and make 4 bass. You could probably make $1,600.
Okay.
All right, have a good night, Matt.
Good night. Have fun.
Good night.
Reader. Don't
Yep.
hurry back, will you?
Hmm?
Don't hurry back, will you?
Good night.
I'll be back tomorrow.
Oh.
Hmm.
Yeah, I got to get me a job where I only work 8 hours a day.
That sounds like a promise.
Fuck.
Good night.
Night. 14
Have a good one,
hours a
Mappy.
day fucking beats you up.
Yeah, there should be laws against that.
Weightless, we're floating in the dark. Take my hand and we'll combine our sparks. Watch as we soar together.
Fuck that.
You and I, as we make our getaway into the sky. We're shooting stars in the night. We're shooting stars in the night. Like meteors, we light up the sky with magic. Like meteors, we light up the sky with magic. Light up the we're shooting stars in the night. We're shooting stars in the night.
What depth are you at, fat man? Depth are you at, reckless? It sounds like I'm being abusive and I just sit here and call fat man.
I'm gonna head out. I'll see you guys later.
Hey, fish.
Have a good night.
Fish, don't hurry back.
Okay.
Have a good one, man.
Hey, Phoenix.
Yeah. That wasn't nice, was it?
He's just keeping you in suspense. He left you with a world of words.
It's no wonder I've got friends in.
Yeah, but at least you have something.
Oh, yeah. Could have nothing.
But look at the fun you're not having.
I was going to say, I found 51 works for me, reckless. Oh, I forgot how awesome Jelly Top. So, how is everybody else tonight? Fucking hell, if you all talk like that again, I'll go deaf. One at a time, please.
Yeah, I had a fish on.
TC, I should think, is in a food coma from turkey stuffing and fucking crab.
Yeah, that fish wasn't supposed to be caught on this, but at least I brought him in. 344 XP gain, that's not too shabby.
What was that?
Oh, well, it was a gar, but I didn't want a gar. And I'm using a old counselor with a, well, bass rod. You know, said no. Wasn't planning on catching a gar, though. Hair light for what I was catching. Yeah, when I stopped into your stream there to listen to the music, like I said, I thought, cool, man, that's a pretty nice song. And then the message come up, you were gonna go all flying on me right after I got there. I was like, well, that sure did a lot of good.
The concert's
2 hours.
Yeah, I just definitely got in there. I mean, I got in there the last 30 seconds at the most.
It's 12 Eastern. Day Eastern. That's
Yeah, I just didn't
12
check the
Gramps
email.
time.
Yeah, I just didn't check my email there to see it. And, you know, like I said, I enjoy the music, man, the way you guys put that together.
It's got nothing on me. I just played the song. So you tell. It's all Gramps that does it all. The way
That's
they
a
do
nice
it is it comes
change.
down to an ABC configuration, but it's done from a MIDI file. So it goes and finds the MIDI file, sounds the best, puts it through the ABC converter and sets it up into pieces, parts, clarinet, flute, harp, bass guitar with like a theorbo, flute of ages, which is acoustic guitar. Got a basic flute which sounds a bit more like a banjo. So one of the really good songs that do play is the Dueling Banjos from
Well, that'd be pretty cool. I haven't heard it. Said Do you have a? Is there a particular video recorded there that I could go check that one out? Because I'd like to hear that one.
I'll have to go through.
I know you've got a lot of them. You don't have to check it out right at the moment if you don't want to. I was just curious if you knew which one or possible. No, just make me listen to 2 or 3 of them to find it. How about that? I know I'll enjoy the music no matter where it is.
I'm trying to think who does.
I just like the twist on the music. How it's, in other words, the modern with the medieval. That is just a nice twist.
Yeah, I mean, we do so many different ones. One that there's a couple of bands that I've requested that Gramps has put in, like The Who, Status Quo, and he's found a couple of good ones for each of those that are a bit on the sort of rocky side. But we do so many. CCR, we do Travelling Band, BTO, Let It Ride. It's just so fucking many.
How does it work? Does it do well with like the hard rock?
In the way of like hard rock being Led Zeppelin and Ozzy.
Yeah, Led Zeppelin,
Yeah,
Aerosmith,
there's a couple.
things like that.
There is a few that we've got that are really good at those. Off the top of my head, I couldn't tell you what they were. Aerosmith, we've got Sunshine. Alice Cooper, Balls Out.
That would probably be a good one.
I know there were some Ozzy. Shitload of Beach Boys. Blackmore's Night. Loads of it.
I know this might be
Bryan
an odd
Adams,
question,
Run to
but
You.
Excuse me.
Bryan Adams, Run to You. Buddy Holly, Peggy Sue.
Well, how does it? This might be an odd question, but how does it do when you? I know it's medieval type music, but how does it turn out if you drop in classical like Bach or something? How does it turn out, or is it kind of boring?
We got some Beethoven. It's not actually that bad. You have to kind of. There's some songs that it won't work with. Some that are really good. It's all about the pitch and the tone of the song. To what he can get it to relate to in the game. So Beethoven's Fifth Symphony, we've got and played, but good. I was just looking for some more rock ones, and I spotted Black Sabbath, Children of the Sea.
Well, that'd be my school. Those bands like that.
We've got Deep Purple, Smoke on the.
Oh yeah. Like I said, you're talking my school.
There is some Elvis as well. Clapton, Fleetwood Mac. Glenn Miller.
Oh, that'd be pretty cool.
Guns N' Roses. We've got Breakdown, Civil War, Live and Let Die. I'm just looking through the list of. Joan Jett, I Love Rock and Roll. That's a really good rendition. Joe Cocker, John Denver, Kansas, Carry On My Wayward Son. That's a good one. Michael Jackson.
Really.
Miley Cyrus. I don't want to know why he's got Miley Cyrus, but he's got Miley Cyrus. Queen, Bill Collins, Puddle of Mud. She Hates Me. That's a good. Status Quo, Steppenwolf, Steve Miller Band, Beatles, Doors. Theories, mate, to get a couple on. Three Dogs Night.
Yeah, pretty good variety. I know that.
That's
You guys,
just some. There's a lot more.
yeah, that's what I've heard. I heard you guys have got a ton of them.
Led Zeppelin, Stairway to Heaven is a Led Zeppelin.
Oh, that would be probably a lovely one with that music. That would be pretty cool.
But yeah, the way that Gramps has got it done, he's got it set as you can, like, there's single music where you just play one particular instrument, play certain songs, where you get the multi-sections. You do the multi-6, but you can get multi 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So it's like up to an 8-piece band playing some of the others. Right, the that you wanted is Julian Banjo.
Well, I've heard some of the explanations, and it sounds like at times it can be quite a bit of work involved in it. Well, what I mean, fun work.
Sometimes.
Well, the challenge is what I mean. The challenge, I don't know about you, but I mean, I like a good challenge once in a while, a good puzzle. The reason I use the word puzzle, I'm a mechanical puzzle collector.
I am listening, sorry, I was trying to find this song. So 13th March, February, it's fucking April. April the 9th. There it is. I think I'm gonna have to listen through this. April the 9th, played it. Second song. Yeah. Right, there you are, Nanya. So if you watch it from there, it'll be quiet at the start of it, but give it a minute. few seconds and then the deliverance. Dueling banjos will start. That's because you started at 1 o'clock, Reckless, I told you. They won't start biting until 4. Four till 7, you'll be picking them up. 7 till 9 and then start again. Both of them are going to be very long and boring. Like I say, essentially your first 45 minutes to an hour, both qualifiers, is going to be no fish at all.
Cool beans.
It's alright, isn't it?
That's good, man. That's fun.
One of the old band members actually only just recently left us. In that one there, Rant and Josh. But Rant has got his own band he runs, and it's I think it's a 6-piece. But all he does is just rock, like pure, just rock and hard rock, metal rock. It's quite a sight to sit and watch him actually. But I believe in the band we've got another couple of PH members coming to join us in the band. I think TC and Puppy, Scrappy are both coming to join the band. Soup, Gramps, all pro hookers. Bar one
Hold on,
person.
let me turn it down just a little bit there. It's trying to walk on you here. Okay, there we go.
So I was just saying that the band, we've just recently lost one guy who's playing with Gramps for but we've got another couple of the pro hooker guys coming to join us, and so all of the band members bar one person will be pro hookers as well.
Gotcha. Did we lose a person tragically, or
No,
just
no.
by choice?
He's basically he stopped smoking and found that if he gets on too early for him when he comes to play for us, he's doing a lot of thumb twiddling and trying to. He needs to have something to do if he's on his PC, whereas he can keep his hands busy when he's not at the PC. So trying to sort of be in the band for us for 2 hours, and then him again an hour after that for another 2 hours or something.
And you say he quit smoking?
Yeah, just because he was quit smoking and just couldn't have the idle time, I guess.
Like, true. So, smoking's a hard habit, man.
It's just
I quit myself. I smoked for quite a few years, and my wife and I quit on the same day, not by force or anything. I was quitting on my own, and she said she wanted to join, and I said, well, you're more than welcome to join me, you know. course, it triggered menopause in her, so whoopee, that was a good time.
Oh dear.
Hey, Phoenix.
Kind of makes you want to start smoking again.
Yeah, so his is just because of idle time. The other band that plays with us, Scenario, a lot, which is a Fluffy Unicorns. Last month, one of her band members lost their daughter to cancer. And turned up and played because she just didn't want to miss out on, you know, the thing that she enjoyed.
I
Which was
got you.
nice.
Hey, Phoenix, which server do you guys play on for Lotro?
Landreval. The USRE, I think.
Yep.
Man, this song I'm listening to, I'm not sure what it is on here. I'm sure it's titled on here. I gotta see what it is. It's bugging me. It's I don't know if it's the High Chaparral song or what it is.
Depends who's playing it. I might. Oh, it's us. I can find out if it's Fluffy Unicorns. A bit more problematic because I haven't got their song lists.
Yeah, I can just I can rewind it here and see.
I don't think they
See
are
what the name
titled.
Yeah, they
Faces.
was titled there. These that I'm looking at are titled. Let me look and see what it is here.
If it's a video done by Phases, I think he puts a song list at the end. Both bands. See what time it is. He might have a time scale on it.
There it is, Magnificent Seven.
Oh, yeah. In fact, that one would just us. You've missed The Good, the Bad, the Ugly movie theme then.
Oh, you got one for the good, bad, and the ugly?
Yeah, it's 2 songs prior to the one you're listening to.
I'll go back to it. I must have been paying attention to the fishing business and not paying attention to the song.
Yeah, so it's the songs in order that you'll be listening to is Classical Gas by Mason Williams. Movie theme, so it's Deliverance, which is the Dueling Banjos. Then Alan Parsons' Mama Gamma. Then The Good, the Bad, the Ugly theme tune. Ain't Seen Nothing Yet by BTO. Movie theme for Magnificent Seven. James Baker, Bluegrass. Blackmore's Night. Mondatans. Don't know how you'd pronounce that. Grand Funk Railroad, thank you for the follow. Monsieur Valier. Grand Funk Railroad, We Are American. We're an American. Something like that. We're an American band. Three Dogs Night, Shambhala. BTO Let It Ride. Men at Work Down Under. Three Dog Night, Mama Told Me Not to Come. Flat Scruggs, Foggy Mountain Breakdown. Cat Stevens, sadly, Survivor, Eye of the Tiger, and Emerson Lake, Palmer Hoedown. In that order. I forget what our theme was that time, I think.
Yeah, I found the good, bad, and the ugly here.
To be honest, the set list for that concert's really quite good, just all the way through. Hey, Alaskan. For the follow, Sky Rose. So everyone that's watching, how you all doing? What you up to? Yeah, I'm alright, I suppose, today. Better than other days. Fishing and football, Jorge. That must be it. Is that like chess boxing?
Phoenix, I don't know if I ever asked. I take it from the accent you're across the big pond there somewhere.
Yes, I am.
Yeah, whereabouts?
A little place called Buckingham, just outside Milton Keynes.
Did you say Buckingham?
Yes.
No, yeah, that little place.
Yeah, it's just a little place outside Milton Keynes, which is a bigger place, which isn't as big as probably what you're used to saying is big. It's about, I don't know, 45 minutes to an hour as the bird flies from London.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm sitting here just south of the Great Lakes myself.
Yeah, I've been through this, I think. Me and geography. Not happening.
Yeah, well, about where I'm in the middle part of the country here in Indiana.
So you're talking to a person that Milton Keynes is on a grid. So can't get lost on a grid system. I can.
I gotcha.
Even the shopping centre that you walk up one side, down the other, so it's a 2-line grid, I get fucking lost in. So I've got no fucking out when it comes to another country.
Well, I'll put it this way. I'm definitely not in a hurricane.
I'd say you're north of the hurricanes.
Yeah, we're north of the hurricanes. We'll end up with some of the rain and stuff from it, but as far as heavy stuff, no, we won't get hit by that. But we always get affected by some of the heavier rains and stuff that come in from the Gulf and everything. But we're far enough north not to be bothered too much by it.
More inland, which is a lot better.
I'm sorry, I stepped on you.
I said more inland, a lot better.
Yeah, well, we have our weather here. We get some pretty heavy snowstorms in the winter, and of course we live in the tornado alley area, so we have that also during the summer, and no earthquakes or anything. No typhoons or anything of that sort.
Well, I got a random piece of information the other day, and I don't know how true it is, but apparently England has more hurricanes than states get. Ours just never amount to anything. They're like small hurricanes. Apparently.
Yeah, I wasn't aware of that. I wasn't aware of that.
I think they're described as hurricanes, but I think what we'd probably call it is a bit of a stiff wind. I suppose because we're on an island, the winds off. But because hurricanes are seen as might even be tornadoes. I don't know what the difference is, if I'm honest. The tornadoes start on land, hurricanes start in the water.
Yeah, well, I get tornadoes on the water, but then they call them water spouts.
That must be tornadoes that we get.
Yeah, that's normally what we get here too. and we take cover from them. I mean, we definitely respect a tornado for sure.
See, this is what I'm saying. Ours are so small they don't even register as a proper tornado. But in their description, they're not blustery winds. They are. I don't know how it works. And it's probably a false piece of information I've gleaned.
Yeah, like here, I can't remember. I think there's a classification and 5 category type 5 tornado. I think it's I can't remember right off what they call it, but anyway, that's a tornado that's a mile wide or so, and I mean take one that big, she'll tear up everything.
Yeah.
It'll rip a path, that's for sure.
I was going to say, I think ours only ever reach about 12 centimetres.
Biggins.
Yeah, fucking killer, I tell you.
Yeah, get out of the way. Run,
Get one of
run
them
for
fucking hit your
life.
leg, you know about it.
It's kind of like Monty Python. Run away.
We are the knights that say, "Nyeh."
I think, I don't know if you was on the channel. I think I was telling it here about one year I was there in California at a loading dock. My brother and I was driving a truck together for a while. And I was telling him where we lived at. And this one old boy sitting there, he was a Spanish-speaking guy from Mexico. And he says, where are you guys from? I said, Indiana. And he says, oh, man, wouldn't want to live there. And I'm like, well, what's wrong with Indiana? And he says, oh, man, that's Tornado Alley, man. And I'm thinking, guys, you live in California. We can hide in our basements in Indiana. California, you'll get buried in your basement by the earthquake.
Well, yeah. Where's that big fucking volcano that supposed to have erupted 150 years ago that's overdue? Yeah.
Here in the
Yellowstone?
States, you mean?
Yeah, is it Yellowstone Park or something?
Yellowstone, it has I forget, it's a super volcano is what they classify it as. It is not actually a typical volcano in the sense that when you look at it, it's not got the cone and everything. It's flat. It's a cauldron more or less, where it's collapsed. But it's miles and miles wide. Actually, Russia has a super volcano under its surface up there, and I think it's Siberia up in that area. But if it goes off, yeah, it won't be good. Just won't be good at all.
But I think am I correct in thinking that the one in Yellowstone that not overdue by so many years?
Yeah, it could go off. They've had activity, and here in the last several years here recently, they've had a lot of underground activity, and the actual, I forget what they call it underground, the lava chamber has increased in size, and basically the ground is bulging, which affects, the surface lakes and stuff. So yeah, there's been some changes, activity going on that they're kind of concerned with, but it's several thousand years before each eruption, and it's had several in its lifetime. But yeah, they said it could happen anytime, and let's hope it don't. I hope I'm not here when it does. Because even though
if that does, that's just going to be fucking catastrophic.
Oh yes,
event.
Yeah, it's not like your typical volcano going off. I mean, that's a massive, and I mean massive scale tornado or volcano. Yeah, that show 2012. That's kind of like what they are describing it as could be, a catastrophic eruption. If it wasn't for the devastation, death, and all that, it would be cool to watch. But if they tell me it's going to erupt on a certain day, I will not drive towards it like some people will. It's kind of like an asteroid. Do not drive to the impact zone to see it hit.
But that's where all the fun and action will be.
Yeah, it's kind of like hurricane parties. Y'all never figured that out. Yeah, these people
like
know.
that movie Twister. They go looking and hunting for
Exactly,
hurricanes.
yeah. Yeah, when you go hunting for it, there's just something about that just bugs me. And of course, they're usually hunting for the largest one, too. And you can go hunting, like for bear, for the largest bear you could possibly find, and you can shoot it.
Yeah, it's when you fuck it up and just piss it off that's the problem.
Well, yeah, if you don't use a big enough stick, it will piss him off. That's why you always have a pair of tennis shoes in your backpack.
That's why you always make sure you got an extra bullet to take out your other mate's leg.
That'll work too. I like that. You'll say, "What?"
You haven't got to be the fastest. You've just got to be faster than the other one.
Absolutely.
That's why I often go to places with Bossman. I think I can probably outrun him. Although, between us, I think we'd probably both be fucked. They die. Level 12. Fish cat in misery. That would be my optimum suggestion. A decent experience, decent money. They'll get you going until you can get. I want to say Oregon's the next lake, where you can start picking up some nice brown trout and cutthroats.
I'm curious. I didn't ask. I'm not live on your stream, am I?
You are, yes.
Okay, well, I just wondered there.
Yeah, so basically all the conversation is. Otherwise, it'd be me here having a chat with you, them only hearing half the conversation and what the fuck I was talking about and what, not making any sense.
Yeah, I get you. Yeah, I just always like to know I'm live in case a slip of tongue or something. I don't like doing that for you.
If you're worried about using bad language, really don't worry. I'm
I'm
terrible
cautious.
for it.
Well, I'm cautious myself, but I don't condemn anybody for it, because if I condemn somebody, I might as well condemn myself.
Oh, I'm just terrible for it. So I've got the 18 thingy on there. So come and watch. It warns them that bad language is bad for it. And people don't like it. Tough shit.
Well, they always have this thing called an off switch.
Honestly, if I was to go through and try and bleep out all my bad language, there'd be no sound. Especially when I'm getting really frustrated with a game. There'd be a fucking 10-minute bleep session.
Well, like I said, man, they have an off switch, and they all have a choice. And for them to sit there and listen and complain about it, I believe they have the choice. Nobody took that choice away from them.
Alright, Reckless, good luck. Telling you, man, you won't catch any between 1 and 4. The small minnows on the number 2 hooked worked well, did they? Good. Bloody bluegill. Get off my hook. They are expensive. You want to try and find something else that's a lot less expensive than that, really, if you can. Is this for spotted bass? Remember rightly, in largemouth bass. Trying to think of another good bait for them. It's probably worms, but you do get a lot of the little panfish with it. To an extent though, because they are bass, you could probably get away with going to a bigger hook, and you'd probably negate the panfish.
Must be in Texas.
Texas, yeah, and well, yeah, Texas for the spotted.
Yeah, you could probably run the number 1 or something like that. Get the spotted, probably.
Yeah, he's trying to get out of the
panfish.
Small minnow work, but they're expensive, so that's a cheaper option, which would be bloodworms. Not bloodworms. Or is it bloodworms? Worms. Red worms. But doesn't want the panfish. Trying to think what size hook the panfish might stop biting at. Maybe a hot one. One not? Or
Yeah, I was
two
I
up?
was thinking around a number 1 to, like you said, a 1/0, somewhere in that range would be probably a good one to stay out of those small fish.
Yeah, I mean I'm catching bluegill on a number 1 Carolina. So maybe a 1/0. Try a 1/0 or a 2/0 would still work as well. Bass have got big chompers, big mouth.
Yeah, they got a big enough mouth to swallow themselves if they're not careful.
I wish they would. The hook size notation. So hooks work so a size number 10 is a really small hook. 8 is bigger than a 10. 6 is bigger than an 8. 4 is bigger than a 6. 2 is bigger than a 4. 1's bigger than a 2. And then you get to 1/0, which is like a 1/0 would be a number 1/0. That is bigger than a number 1. And then the numbers go up. So a number 2 is a 2/0 is bigger than a 1/0. 3/0 is bigger than a 2/0. 4/0 is bigger than a 3/0, and so it continues. And the /O is a ot. It's referred to as an ot, which is a 300, if I'm not mistaken, or a 0.0 something. But yeah, so the little black packets that you get in the shop are small hooks, and they are, the number 10 is the smallest up to a number 1, and then they turn around and go back the other way when it comes to the packs with like a white background and then a coloured variant of them: green, blue, orange, red, yellow. They are ot hooks, which are bigger as they go up in numbers. So a 10/0 is fucking huge, but you can still catch a smallmouth bass on it. Believe me, I've done it.
Yeah, I call the 10/0 an anchor.
There's always a piss take that if you want to catch a fish, stick out a 10/0 hook, single maggot, and you'll get a smallmouth. Because dammits will just about bite anything. I was having a discussion with Gramps the other day about whether, if you tied a big enough knot in the end of a piece of string and chucked it out, I still think you'd catch a dammit. No hook, just a really big knot.
Yeah, I believe you're right. Those things will bite on anything.
They're like the pest of the lakes. In California, if you go fishing for striped bass, steelheads, or the Chinook salmons, I can guarantee you your first catch will be an obligatory smallmouth bass.
Yeah, it wouldn't. I wouldn't mind them so bad if they just put some trophies or something involved with it.
They're not too bad in Michigan because you can get unique ones.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you can fish for them there. But yeah, if they just put a trophy or something once in a while, it would at least.
I mean, it was there was a compound, the common thing that we found actually in Michigan is that an 11-pound steelhead would put up much more of a fight than a 17-pound steel. So you could tell that you'd either got a trophy or an £11 steel add-on. And we never could work it out why. Because you'd hook into it thinking, oh, that's a bloody big one, that is. That feels really good. Get it all the way in and see it's like a pound steel head, and you're like, wonderful. So yeah, I try a 1-aught or 2-aught. That should negate a lot of the panfish. You might still get them piss about with a hook, but they won't be able to take it. There you go, Scrappy's put it in the size order. Isn't there just an OT hook? Well, game would that not?
No.
And I think
it goes from number 1 to 1-aught.
and I think I'm sure that Nunya will correct me because he's going to know this more than me. But a 1-aught is 10. A 2-aught is 200.
Actually, single zeros all the way up.
Yeah, but isn't it supposed to denote like 200?
No,
Or
actually,
means
2-aught.
2 zeros. 00.
Not necessarily. Actually, the real standard for that is it's based on over the years. If you really want to know the true meaning of it, aught was the size of a shot, like in a shotgun shell. You know, that type of shot.
Yeah, so a
How many
30-06
shots?
would be 0.0.
Yeah, how many shot can you get in a certain diameter? And I think the original measurement was like an inch. In other words, how many shots can you get in that spot? And that's the way it was determined years ago when it first come about. Someone can correct me on that if they'd like to.
So a 4.0, that is still referred to as a 4-aught though, isn't it?
Yeah, 4/0 4-aught, and it just means that there's 4 pieces of aught would fill up the space that they're talking about. You know, so but correct me if I'm wrong on that, somebody.
A bigger hook means bigger fish. Meh.
Not always.
It used to be that was the running theme, that if you had a bigger hook on, then you'd get bigger fish. Since alligator gar was introduced, I noticed that it doesn't really matter so much anymore. You can catch a trophy alligator gar on a 1-aught hook, and you can catch a trophy alligator gar on a 10-aught hook, and they would weigh about the same. There would be no considerable difference in, you know, you wouldn't use a 10-aught hook to make sure that you got a 100-pound fish. You could use a 1-aught hook and still get the 100-pound fish. But I only noticed that really change when the alligator gar come in. As a general rule, bigger the hook negates the small fish and eliminates collecting them, but won't necessarily mean that the fish that you catch are going to be bigger. It will just mean that you're not getting such small shit, therefore it feels like you're getting more big one. I hope that made sense. So I guess a short answer to the question, will the bigger hook get me bigger fish as well? Short answer is no, it will just feel like it.
Higher average, but not bigger fish. Since you're
Yeah, a
looking at
higher
small
average
ones.
of big fish. Because you're not catching small shit. It's like sieving out small fish. Population involved. It's a bit like looking at bass jigs. Bass jigs come in a 3/0, a 4/0 and a 6/0. You get more trophies on a 4/0 than what you will a 6/0 and a 3/0. Because of their weight, which denotes the size of the hook ish that they would take. So you could use a 6/0, but a fish weighing 2 pound, as an example, couldn't bite the hook, but a fish weighing 2.5 could. So you're negating the 2 pound trophy to get the 2.5 pound trophy. But you're going to get less of them because there's less of them water. But if you were to use a 3/0, you would get non-trophies and bigger. 4/0 you would get the 2 pound trophies, which are the smaller trophy, and bigger, but not so many of the non-trophy. The 6/0 would get the bigger trophy, but not so much the non-trophies, small half pound, as an example. So in that situation, going to try and catch fish, probably be best off using 4/0 hook, catching the occasional non-trophy and all the trophies over 2 pound, then putting on a big hook of size 6 and only being able to get 2.5 pound fish and the occasional 2 pound. But that's just for bass jigs, like Florida. My experience doesn't always apply to all. What are we going? $77 fish in total. All long call. $11. Dave. There was about 4 bluegill in that accident. There's a couple of trophies. There's some things that you can sell, but for the most part you can't. It's a little bit sucky. What the fuck? You know, if they added steelheads at 37. They moved the steelhead out of your orange rolls. Okay, there's my obligatory damage. Oh, any idea on a lead for the spotted bass in Texas? Anybody? I haven't fished Texas, so I would go with the lead that you had for the minnows. Probably be my best guess. So I haven't ever fished Texas, so in fact I might have fished it once when it first came out. Just to say that I'd been there. To be honest, the person you'd need to ask is Dad, and he's not around. He should be on tomorrow, so I'll ask him tomorrow. He'll be able to give me a better idea of the hook sizes. Want me to steal that, that's all. Oops. Trying to remember where the hole is. $124. Oops. Carper on a 52-inch lead. Oh, I think I might be able. Can't remember what I did to. 64, 54. Yes. But there's a car up there playing with it. Might have to use a Brutus on there. Get a unique on a £20 line. Can be a bit. I was a little bit cheaper than. The only thing with the carp in California, they are a bit slower at biting. They are in the other places. Just for the follow, Ricky. Sawing your leg off.
Do what?
You had your mic open and all you could hear was something sawing at a piece of wood.
My mic is open?
Yeah.
It shouldn't be. I got push to talk on. Should be.
Yeah, it's fine now. Had it open. Sounded like somebody was sawing at a piece of wood.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't me. I've got push to talk on, man. Yeah, I was wondering there myself when you said that.
No, it definitely was you. I have TeamSpeak
Oh,
up so I
Sounded
can
like
see who it is.
more like a train or an old locomotive or something.
It was probably just my crayons. You know, I was drawing with them.
I'll tell you what, then crayons must have a fucking hefty diesel engine attached.
Large crayons, you know, they're adult-sized crayons.
How did you get them? I want some.
I'm not telling you my sources. Then you'll try to corner the market or something on them.
Fine, I'll stick with me dupe plug.
Now, I should click on this thing that come up on my screen here, warning me that my computer is infected and everything, right? I should go all in for that, shouldn't I?
Oh, definitely. And if you get that email from that Nigerian prince, definitely do it.
Oh, I did. Yeah, I already done that one.
I'm not sure if it's the same Nigerian prince, but they must have a fucking lot of princes because they always come to me with different names.
Now this one here even comes with a code. Tells me what's wrong with it even.
Oh, fuck no.
I mean, it must be legit. I mean, you know, must be. Just click here.
Okay.
And then get ready for the ride.
And you will accidentally order a new motor.
Well, I
That
think what
could
I'll
work, man.
what I think I'll do is maybe, I mean, you guys, maybe everybody out there can figure this out. Maybe I should avoid clicking anywhere on this if I plan on, you know, having a little fun and fishing planet for the next few hours. Yeah, I
Well,
tell you, a
there's
lot of
great
people get
thing
trapped into it.
installed called Ad Blocker.
Well, this one here, it's you know, very, very seldom does even get anything, but I love it when a web page pops up like this or something, you know, and does that to people, you know, because it's set, the trap's set whenever they click anywhere.
Oh, I just click on X.
Oh no, they lock you out of the X, you know, as far as closing the actual page down. Yeah, so it forces you to try to hit OK, and that's your ultimate choice to make a mistake.
I spam the escape button.
Yeah, there's safer ways out of it.
Oh, F4.
Well, that's one way just to close it, but I'd rather direct it to close. But I'm not too worried about it. Like I said, I just tell everybody, don't click on those windows if they come up on your screens. That was my main point. If you didn't ask for it, don't do it. It's just always fun to see that stuff. Well, not for everybody, I guess.
It gets me though, because somebody must click it. Else said stop doing it.
Oh yeah, you're right. I mean, that's the catch, and that's why I say, you know, everybody just needs to, you know, I've told people that I've worked on their computers before and everything, it's like, do not click on it. You know, you know, you have a scanner. Do not click on anything else. I'll be back in a minute.
No, okay. Welcome back, Slackbag. Yeah, it's going alright. Slow. As to be expected. Trying to catch some fish outside their peak. Slower. Back to work tomorrow. Black bag. Thank you for the follows, Zach. Zach. You back to work tomorrow, boss, or are you off for the week? I assume you're back at work if you've come back early.
Didn't think we'd make it here. It took a year full of tension and attention till we made our best intentions clear. If we keep staying up all night drinking wine while it snows, you know it won't be too long till everyone knows. Till everyone knows. Oh, believe in us. Oh, believe in us. Oh, believe in us. Oh, believe in us. Oh, believe in you and me. And there is nothing we should be worried about. So I believe in us. Oh, believe in us. Oh, believe in us. Oh, believe in us.
Mind you stupid fucking car. Take bait already.
Oh, believe in us.
Ah, you little bastard. Let's see. Apparently, get a car. I didn't think you could car. Thank you for the follow. See you today. Did I miss a bite there? Something. Are you getting on in Elite, boss?
I'm off. See you around, guys.
See you. Go on, Grappy.
Oh, you too.
Tell you what, fucking weather outside's horrible. How are you getting on, TC?
What's up?
How are you getting on with Lotra?
Not too bad. I'm now level 5.
Okay, about level 6 you should be done with the introduction tutorials.
Okay.
And then, depending on depending on if you want to carry on playing the game or not. Where you ran and turned right and went up into the sort of mountainy bits, and you had to go into, say, that place to pick up the medical herb. You run that way again, straight in front of you you'll see a stable master called Willie. Talk to him and then take the steed to West 3, and then we can get you from.
Okay.
But that's unless you want to carry on playing the game.
Okay.
Level 10 you'll get access to drums. sure this has got slip gator mixed into it. for the follow, Foggy. Oh, come on now. Been playing with it for fucking 20 minutes. A stupid fish. Thank you for the follow, Cloud. Muchly appreciated. Now, I was just wondering, there's 007. Do you reckon that there's a double O's before him? And do you think the original was 000? Or do you think they just called him Triple O?
That's a good question.
I'm floating it at the minute. Best off without. I'm sure they've made this lake bigger as well, you know. Cast right further back now. Right, guys, I think I'm going to call it there for tonight. Fucking shattered, and I shouldn't be, but I am. Thank you very much for watching tonight, but I hope you had a good time. Tomorrow night is Monday. I will probably be playing some Elite Dangerous tomorrow instead. Just so that I'm not so worn out for Fishing Planet on Wednesday. So I'll be doing something else tomorrow and Tuesday. Probably Elite Dangerous, maybe something else, not sure yet. But I would just want to thank everyone for sticking around tonight. I hope you had a good evening, enjoyed yourselves, and I will catch you again next time. For now, be good. If you can't be good, be a badass. And as always, blame Gramps.